This is JP News for August of 2023. We start our show with the fountains at the Unitarian Church on Wendell Avenue in Schenectady, New York. These fountains are running not all the time, but some of the time, but I think they're very pretty when they do run. I think this is the last time I'll film them because I've filmed them already too many times. I enjoy my visits with Homer and Loki. My friends' dogs, I consider them my dogs. But on this particular day, Homer was being a little bit whiny. He needs a lot of attention. He is a little bit of an insecure doggy. You can see his brother Loki trying to calm him down and soothe him. But usually, like here it is, half hour later, and look how relaxed they are. Loki is always relaxed. It's Homer that needs to calm down, but he eventually does, and he's just as much of a sweet teddy bear as Loki. It's so great to have these couch potatoes hanging around my house. They help me with the editing. They help me with the voiceovers. They help me with so much of my filmmaking. On Girling Street, close to the intersection of Van Vranken, right across from the dollar store, people just seem to throw their garbage anywhere they goddamn please. And in this case, a baby blanket, a dirty diaper, Twinkie wrappers, Ding Dong wrappers, and Little Debbie snack cake residue was laying all over the place. Pretty disgusting. In downtown Schenectady, I came across Gary McCarthy and politician James Tedisco at a opening ceremony at a new restaurant called Herbie's Burgers. And here's how it went.
On behalf of the New York State Senate, I'm not going to be all the whereases. I've heard a lot of it about the same, but we're happy to have you here. We're proud, just like the kids. We all can't wait to get in there and get a hamburger and stop the fun. Well, I'd like to present this New York State proclamation and say congratulations, and we look forward to many. Thank you.
Great acclaim. We're really thrilled to have Herbie's Burgers come to downtown. It is a hot regional brand. It is something that is unique to the capital region. People want it. People seek out their product. They have a fantastic product. Their veggie burger is also super. I love it. Thank you. And to have them come and be part of the Renaissance downtown Schenectady, as the mayor said, is very, very exciting to us. This is exactly the kind of unique local brand that we want to have in our community and be part of all the great things that are going on in downtown. So thank you for investing here. Thank you for coming here. And thanks for bringing your great product to our downtown. Thank you.
The farmers market has been an ongoing tradition probably for about 15 years. In the warmer months, they have it outside on J Street, and then the colder months, they have it in Proctor's, I think, upstairs and downstairs section of Proctor's. Kind of where the Carl Company used to be, if you folks can remember that. But on this day, I was trying to get some smooth cinematic movement shots, but I didn't quite get it. It's very hard to master this art of getting cinematic, smooth shots. However, these shots, some of them are not too bad, but they are kind of a dizzying effect, which would go well for somebody if they were, from their point of view, of drunk or on drugs or something. But the farmer's market, good place to go for fresh produce. There's venues that have wine. There's fresh strawberries and blueberries, and you need to eat those because all that processed food that you ate during the week is causing you cancer, and you are going to need the antioxidants to fight the cancer. So take good care of your health. There's only so much you can do. We do eventually come to that day in our life where we expire, and make the best out of the short time that you have. The Water's Edge restaurant has got new owners, and it's now called Max 410, as I see what that's on the side of this building here. There are luxury suites that somebody can stay in. You just have to have somebody else's money other than Jess Petroquin's. The view of the Mohawk River from this restaurant is fantastic. You can see Freeman's Bridge. And there are these interesting lantern lights along the edges of this patio that overlook the Mohawk River. And there's plenty of empty benches. So even on a crowded day, you can come out here with your cocktail and your sweetheart, and you can sit here on one of these benches and gaze at the sunlight or the moonlight that's glistening on the water. There are boats that pull up and dock here, and they probably use the restaurant as well. Now, onto the intersection of Grand Boulevard and Knott Street, where they have Union Pizza. I've been patronizing Union Pizza for since the early 90s at least, because I lived on Parkwood Boulevard back in the early 90s. And we have Church Street in downtown Schenectady in the Stockade. There are many interesting sights to look at. Ride of Simon Skirmerhorn on night of February 8th, 1690. Although wounded, he rode 20 miles to Albany to warn settlers. The Dutch church, founded before 1680, First Mohawk Valley Church from its Academy of 1785. Crew Union College, 1795. First Reformed Church, Schenectady of 2006. And you can see the black Gothic-like gate to keep out all the demons. Here is the side entrance to the yard of the Dutch church, which is off of Church Street. We don't want demons going to church. The Yates House, reputed oldest house in city. Typical early 18th century home of Abraham Yates. State Education Department, 1932. I believe that this home has kept original. Now, in case you haven't heard, Slick's Tavern is going to reopen, and they're opening September 5th. You'll be able to get those 3-inch thick sandwiches full of meat that you sprain your mouth on when you try to eat them. Here is a white blossom from my Rosa Sharon tree. Down by the harbor in downtown Schenectady, we have been here before. Periodically always stop at Druthers. It's a great place. But here on Harborside Drive, we can see that we got the bunker. And there's other interesting views, like the Costumer is now on Harborside Drive as well. Here we are inside Druthers. I have a glass of wine. It's probably a Chardonnay with some ice water. If you're going to drink, make sure you stay dehydrated. Drink ice water with your wine, your beer, or other hard liquor that you may be consuming. The Druthers Bar is it's sometimes quite full of people, and then other times it's quite tame and quiet. I believe it is a brewery with these tanks. By the looks of these tanks, it looks like they could milk an army of cows. There's usually a lounge singer. In this case, there's one that's outside, and the music is good, as long as it's not me singing. And again, there's more boats that have docked, like the Water's Edge restaurant. They come here also to dock their boats. And this couple is playing beanbag toss, but it is not behind Druthers. I think it's behind one of the other restaurants on the harbor. Steinmetz Park, a look at some nice blossoms. And this is the first time I've seen anybody pay attention to the hibachi grill. In the 23 years I've lived here, I've never seen anybody give that much attention to a hibachi grill in here. Here's a section of the castle-like wall that has not been vandalized yet. And here's some views of the playground. families bring their kids to go on the swings, to go on the slides. However, you cannot swim in that pond. It's not safe. And whoever left their dinner here, I'm sure it's spoiled by now, but the flies and the bees are enjoying it. A flower plant in downtown Schenectady with the view of the City Hall clock tower in the background. I was at the Pioneer Bank to pay my school taxes, and I noticed some men were cleaning the windows or maybe painting the window sills. And yeah, it looks like they're keeping things neat in downtown. In front of Proctor's, it looks like they're setting up for some kind of a gala. It's probably a cupcake party for politicians, and naturally, I was not invited. Do you ever look between the alleyways, between the buildings? There's always some interesting sights. They kind of look like a pretty jail with bars. And the writings on the walls near the bus stop is always interesting. And this view from the bus stop, you can see Proctor's in the background. And here is one of my banks, although it's not Schenectady Trust Bank, it's called Trusco Bank. And I came across on Ferry Street, some folks were painting a mural of a toad and frog theme. I guess a toad and frog can ride a bicycle together. That's cool. They looked very, very colorful, and it looked like they were promoting something, I don't know what. But it was so colorful I thought I was on Sesame Street. Now, let us walk without falling down. And here we are near Union College. This building is on the corner of Seward and Knott Street. And I'm not sure what building this was. It may have been the funeral home. But here is a big U for Union College over by the field house, which is between the field house and the football field, I believe. And over near the square, I was admiring some nice blossoms. They weren't too far from the Knott Memorial. And the Knott Memorial is very pretty, well lit. It's very colorful lighting design on it. Bees were flying around these other blossoms. But as I switched my camera to another set of blossoms, I had shallow depth of field, and in the background I could see a golf cart coming toward me. It was a blur, but I managed to focus it, which wasn't easy because I don't have manual focus with this lens, and they came up out of nowhere. It was crazy. And here is a gazebo where maybe a college couple might want to go there late at night to neck. And this glass of wine in my editing studio, you can see a bee on the window in the background. I have had a minor infestation, but they are falling dead. One night I stopped at Newz restaurant for a bite to eat. It's a French restaurant. It was open a few years ago, and then it closed, and then it reopened again. Inside is a very old-fashioned looking foyer with a desk with a gift box, and this gentleman here is supposedly the mascot. I thought it was the maitre d', but he's the mascot. And their open light is causing a lens flare on my anamorphic lens, which is okay with me, and it looks very nice. And a view of the intersection that you can see from Newz restaurant. And on to the Shaker Vine another night, but the only footage I got of it was this empty martini glass and the shelves in the background with the booze in them. How is your kitchen floor these days? Mine was a disaster. Tiles were peeled up. It was a safety hazard. It was very boogery looking because of a botched job 3 years ago, but presto, look at that new linoleum. I met a couple gentlemen that were pretty good floor people. Here we are at the 18th Little Italy Street Fest. It is September 10th of 2023, and there's lots of music, food, art, and beer, wine, and I'm going to stop talking now and let the festivities run. This has been Jess Petriquin for JP Newz for August and a little bit of September of 2023. And enjoy the upcoming fall.
Tell me before I see you without it, 'cause I love you, baby, baby, baby. I love you, baby, baby, baby. I love you, I love you, man, I love you. Sitting here crying, but if it's all sale to you, baby, only stop you from saying goodbye. I love you, and I need you. I said I want you, I gotta have you, baby. Don't let your neighbors tell you I want you. Don't let your loved friends tell you I don't need you.
Somebody else may tell me and whisper the words just right. Millions that said, oh, baby, go, go, go. Or as we natives say, fast to be told. If you're ever gonna hold me, it had better be tonight, or somebody else may hold me, and they might make me feel just right. Yes, I said, baby, go, 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 or as we natives say, fast to be told. For this poor Americano who knows little of your speech, be a nice Italiano and start to teach. Ho, ho! Show me how an old mulatto lovers hold each other so tight. But I warn you, sweet paisana, that it had better be tonight. Fiesta sera, baby, go, 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 or as we natives say,
don't you go away, baby. I wanna be right here where you are till my dying day. Yeah, baby. So many have tried to find love like yours in mine. Baby, girl, don't you realize how you hypnotize? You make me love you more each time. Honey, I'll never leave you, no. I give my love to you only, to you only, to you only, honey. You are my shining star. Don't you go away, my baby. I wanna be right here where you are until my dying day. Feels so good when we're lying here next to each other, lost in love. And baby, when we touch, I love you so much. You're all I ever dreamed of. Baby, honey, I'll never leave you alone.
Come on, y'all. Hola, hola, eh, eh. Come on, let me hear you sing it. Sing. Hola, hola, eh, eh. Hola, hola, eh. If you're happy and you know it, make some noise, okay? Come on, hey, hey. Hola, hola, eh. Y'all rocking it out there. Y'all rocking it. Very good.